Hey, Terrence. I know last week after the trade, you talked about not really thinking too much about possibly filling Lou's role as the scorer off the bench, but you've had some pretty strong offensive games since then. Do you just kind of see yourself maybe being able to settle into that a little bit? And, despite the loss today, you still had you had a pretty good, a solid offensive game. Do you see yourself kind of being able to take on that role, especially, with your ability to shoot off the dribble, and you're getting to the rim too with ease?
Filling Lou Will's role is really hard. I mean, he brought so much to the team. So I wouldn't say, me filling that role directly. I'm just playing my game and bringing what I bring to the team. And whether that's offensively, defensively, whatever it is, I'm just doing what I got to do to try and win. Scoring the ball, not scoring the ball, rebounding, whatever it is, I'm just trying to go out there and win. So I wouldn't say specifically trying to fill Lou Will's role now.
Thanks. Go to Rachel, please.
Hey, Terrence. Just wondering, now that you've gotten a few days in to actually speak to and talk to Rajon Rondo, what's it been like?
It's been pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's been really cool. He just knows the game so well. Every time I come back to the bench, he's letting me know something he saw or asking me a question or something like that. He's real eager to learn our offense. He's always trying to figure out what play we're running, how to run it, where everybody has to be. So it's so cool to see a vet like that with so much experience, just, so humble and ready to learn and stuff. It's cool.
He's obviously someone you looked up to. You knew his game. It's not like you didn't pay attention to him all these years. So how does the reality match up with what your expectation was?
It's right there with it. I mean, that's Rajon Rondo, and he's living up to the, that reality. I expected him to be who he is, just a guy coming in here, teaching everybody everything, what he knows. Even the way he passes the ball and walkthroughs, like you could just see, like he's real advanced with it. So it's cool to be around him.
Nice, thanks.
Thanks. Go to Miriam.
Hey, Terrence, you tweeted this week that it's been a long week, and obviously you guys have had a bunch of games and you've been playing crazy important minutes. Was that a reflection of that, or how you doing?
I'm doing well. It has been a long week, a lot of games, a lot in little days. That's just a result of it. Body can get a little bit tired, but you just got to fight through that and learn how to, work your body off the court to be ready for games like, back-to-backs and games against big teams like this.
Is that a process? Like, what have you learned in the last year or so about how to do that?
I've learned you just got to stay on your feet. When you're not on the court, you got to relax. Get treatment, whether you're at home or at the facility getting physical treatment, or, at home on the Normatex, watching film, just staying off your feet.
Cam, you can go ahead.
Hey, what's good, Terrence? The coach said you guys did a good job allowing 39 points to the Nuggets in the second half. You bring the energy typically every game, but to start off the game, you guys didn't quite start off with that intensity and sense of urgency that you need to play with a team highly ranked as the Denver Nuggets. What is the reason for that, would you say? And how can you correct that in the future?
It's not always easy. The game can go different ways. Basketball is a game of, mistakes and runs and stuff like that. So it's not always easy. It's not always going to go the way you want to go. It's not always sub in and automatically bring a whole bunch of energy and then start coming back and tie the game. Like, it's not always going to go like that. So just one possession at a time. I think that we got to realize that we're going to get everybody's best punch. They want to beat the Clippers when they come in here. They see the names we got. They want to play hard. They want to play their best basketball. So I think we just got to realize that and come prepared better, and just be ready to compete from the start. Not saying that we didn't, but we could have done a better job of just competing for that whole first quarter.
Thank you, Terrence.
Thanks. Go to Andrew.
Hey, Terrence, obviously your breakout continues, and teammates have always talked about how impressed they are with you, but this is still such a veteran locker room, one of the oldest in the league, and Rondo, brings that kind of gravitas even more. Do you feel like you're at this point, you're comfortable? Like if you don't see an effort that you like defensively or whatnot, like you feel comfortable speaking up to the veterans and kind of letting them know? Like, feel like you have that room in this locker room?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, these guys know me. These guys know that, I want to win and how bad I want to win. And they know that I'm going to bring the energy. So, if I do speak up, it's not coming from a place, other than I'm trying to win and, they're trying to win. And I can see their response. They take it. They're like, all right, yeah, let's go. You're right, blah, blah. We just get on to the next play. So I would say so. I've been with these guys for almost 2 years now. So, we all know each other. It's all fine. But yeah, I feel like, I could speak up and say something if we don't see things going the way it should be.
For sure. Thanks, man.
Thanks. Apologies in advance if I jack up your name, Jacopo.
Yeah. Hi, Terance. What do you feel is the biggest part of your game that got you into this role very important for your team?
The biggest part I'd probably say is my aggression offensively, just applying what I worked on, all off season, all beginning of the season, just applying it into the game and picking my spots where I know I can, score without being too selfish or score without, forcing anything, just picking my spots. And, a lot of it comes with film and watching, where I can and can't score.
Thanks. We'll take one last one from Mason.
Hey, Terance. You guys, it seems like you did a pretty good job guarding Jokic, at least, in terms of scoring, but everybody else kind of beat you. Is it frustrating when you take away a team's best player and yet they still find ways to get the best of you?
Yeah, it can be. It for sure can be. But like I said, we're gonna get everybody's best punch. Everybody's gonna come ready to play when they come in this building, and they're gonna play the Clippers. So we just gotta be ready for that and know that going into games.